Okay, I just wanted to come on here and start by saying my garden is a mess, but it is also August, and this is what an August garden usually looks like. I wanted to like make it all pretty, you know, the Instagram worthy garden, but this is what it looks like. So here we go. Okay, so this first row here is just regular potatoes, and as you can see, they're starting to grow, but they've had lots of pest damage. And my goal in the garden is to not put any chemicals or anything. Basically 100% organic, and with that comes pest problems. So the potatoes are growing. They just are a little bit slower because it just takes a while. So that's just part of it. Hi guys, this is me editing this video that you're watching right now, and for some reason some of the footage that I took didn't save. So here's some parts about my onions that I put up. Hope you're enjoying it. So as you can see, the sweet potatoes, which are what is right here, are starting to take over. So it's perfect timing to pull them out. Look how pretty. I don't know why that's so satisfying, but it is. Just making it. So you can actually take the green part of this and use it also like chives, if you've ever heard of that. So you just chop it up really thin and like put it in eggs or stuff too. But we're gonna leave them on for right now to let them dry and cure, and that'll help kind of cure them a little bit. Let's do some more. Here we go. Another fairly big one. It's nice. Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad. All right, that's the onion harvest. Now back to the garden tour. So this is where I left off. Here's all my peppers. There's green peppers, green bell peppers, and like stuff like that. And then we get this row, and there's lima beans growing. So these are all lima beans. And here's my new favorite, okra, which is what a lot of you guessed. Okay, so okra is one of my new favorites. So I will be growing more of that next year. And then here's our okra. And then past here, I planted some peas, and they are doing terribly because of, you can see, all of the water. So we won't be getting very many peas this year, unfortunately. And then we have a good shovel. And then this is tomato row. So a lot of cherry tomatoes, and some of the bigger tomatoes. I think a lot of these varieties are big boy varieties and beefsteak. And you can see all that rain is making my tomatoes split. Awesome. So got cut off, but my tomatoes didn't do great this year. But this is prized possession. This is my favorite variety. It's Aroma. I'm just waiting for all of these bad boys to turn red. Those are my favorite. These are, see how they're kind of like yellowy? Just a lot of the rain and stuff have kind of taken them out. So this is all tomato. This whole row is tomato. Okay, so these are one of my new favorites too. I've never grown these until this year, and they are rocking despite all of the weather issues that we've been having. And there's paisley down there, some cherries, some more random peppers, and this is my first year growing these. I'll show you. So good. A butternut squash, and they're just like growing like crazy all down there. I chose to grow these because they have a good storage and shelf life, which is different than like a spaghetti squash or something. Or not a spaghetti, bleh.
Mommy, see a big one over there.
What? Not a spaghetti squash, like a summer squash. So they'll store up longer in my cellar, which is kind of what I need. All right, so we get, turn this around, spaghetti squash or butternut squash. Here's some little baby ones. Hang on, sis. Tomatoes. And here's my sad little cabbages. For some reason, we can't grow corn to save our lives, but you know, you win some, you lose some. But what we can grow are green beans. They have been jamming this year, so I've canned.
Go down low.
Yeah, we've canned.
And we have some green beans.
We do have some green beans. You love green beans? Yeah, so good.
And we like cherry tomatoes.
Yes, we do. So here's green bean plants and these dang little yellow bugs eating all my green beans. I mean, despite the fact that like ate up by insects and stuff, they seem to actually produce pretty well, so that's good. You can see some, these got mixed in. These are actually pole beans instead of bush beans, but those need all picked. Let's pick those. Here's some more. Pull all those. Yum! And there's the boys playing in the water puddles. I don't know if you guys, woo, that's real close. I don't know if you guys got a huge rain, but we did. And now we're soaked. Paisley told me I had to wait to show you the cucumbers, so she got back. But I have, this is my, so here's like my regular bed. I wanted to do flowers in here this year, but we didn't get to it. So here is like a spaghetti squash. So these were all like succession sown, which basically means like we planted them after we planted the main garden. So there's spaghetti, and then here's another like squash, summer squash thing. So these are kind of smaller, just now starting to get blooms. And then here's my cucumbers, which are way farther behind than last year, but they're starting to bloom. So another thing that we're trying to like make happen is a permaculture. I don't know if you know what that is, but like everything is in close proximity. So one of their principles is having your chicken, oh, those aren't chickens, those are children. Having your chickens and children close to your garden. So we have like a movable chicken coop and an electric fence poultry netting that we move around the yard and around the garden. So anytime we have scraps or stuff like that, it goes easily into the chicken coop for the chicken. Okay, girlfriend, what are you gonna tell us? What are we looking at? What's down here? What are those?
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers. Have we picked what?
We picked green beans.
We picked green beans. Yes, we have some of those. We're waiting on our cucumbers to grow, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Then our cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, yum. Should we go show them the garlic and strawberries?
Yep.
Let's go. Okay, we are over to the raised bed section. Here are the garlics. There's only a couple of them. And
one sprouting right there.
One little seed. I'm not really sure what it is. I think it might be some sort of squash, maybe. But yeah, here's garlic. And we have our strawberries, which are done for the season. And above us is our, what are we standing in, sis? What's this gonna be?
Greenhouse.
Yeah, for spring next year, huh?
Yeah.
Start all of our plants in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
what?
we're going to Go to the cherry tomatoes.
We already saw the cherry tomatoes.
I love cherry.
All right, let's go pick some. All right. Yum.
Watching the garden tour.
Yeah, see you next time.
See you next time.